Hey YouTube, this is Apostle Stacey Woods. You are watching Dimensions of Stacey. I'm doing this video because I just watched Drive Time with Lady T, with Tanya. Um, it's a wonderful, wonderful channel. Uh, Tanya Howell, and I will try to put her link in the description box so you can go and check out her channel. And she does drive time when she's on her way to work. She loves fashion, all things girly, but she also gets on and she talks a lot of sense. She talks a lot of wisdom. And this morning, she uploaded a video, and I'm actually in the process of getting ready to leave and uh, go to my job. But I'm so full right now after watching her video because I feel like somebody has it. I feel like somebody understands. Many people who are not in ministry just do not get it. That's no offense, but they just don't relate. They don't have that one-on-one reality facing them on a weekly basis. So it's very rare for people who are not in ministry to understand the blessing and the burden of supporting ministry, continuing with ministry, living your life as one who ministers to God's people. They just don't get it. But in her video, she talks about, and like I said, I'll put the link in the description box. She talks about the things that are very, very near and dear to my heart. In fact, it's hard to even talk about that subject without causing me to get full. My eyes start watering when certain topics are brought up automatically, just because of the amount of sacrifice and the amount of labor ministry requires. People just do not get it. And in her video, I'll just give a few little bullet points, things that really blessed me. She made an excellent point. She said, if God has gifted you to do it, if God has seen fit to entrust within you the ability to do anything, why not be able to earn a living through that avenue or through that source of gift? I sing. Those of you out who have been riding with me for the 6 years I've been on YouTube, probably 7 now. No, well, anyway, those of you who've been riding with me for a while, since 2006, you know that I sing and that I preach, okay? But the number of people who really feel like it is that I am obligated because I have been blessed by God with the ability to sing and to minister. They really feel like I should give all of that away for free, that I should not be compensated for that. And there has been a huge level of debate on YouTube. I am not about to even go there again. I'm done with the whole tithing discussion, the whole giving offering discussion. This video is not that video, so please, pretty please, do not make this video into that with your comments. I don't want to debate this subject again. If you want to see it, if you want to, go back in history to when I have discussed that, wonderful, well and good. But let's leave this where it is. What I'm talking about right now is simply the gratitude that I have in my heart because somebody understands. Now, recently, I had to make a very difficult decision, one that took me months of prayer, and I had to just make a hard decision to relocate where my ministry operates. We were paying money to have a facility, and Transparency, right? Okay. Because of the lack of support, because of the lack of finances, and because for, I guess, 7 months out of the 12 months of the year, I personally came out of my pocket to pay for all of the expenses of that ministry. Yes, people gave here and there. People made sacrifices along with me. But the few that sacrificed certainly did not equal the need to keep that building open, clean, air conditioned, etc. So I made the difficult decision recently of relocating where we have our services. We're still going to do ministry. We're still going to do outreach. However, we will not have the privilege of having our very own space to do it. We will be using another space. It happens all the time in ministry. These things happen. But people don't understand. For months, I did not purchase things for myself. For months, I made the decision on whether or not to pay my car note or to pay the bills at the church. For months, I made the decision on whether or not to pay my own bills or pay the bills at the church. And I gave up so much personally. I'm not complaining, just telling you what the real deal is. So much. Okay? It is what it is. I'm called to do. God has anointed me to do it. And I'm going to do it with the help of the Lord. But is it easy? No, it's not easy. So I just want to say thank you, Miss Tanya, Lady T, for the video that you put out. Because many times people don't hear from ministers because they feel as though we're just trying to scheme and just trying to say anything in order to get those dollars from people. So to come on and hear you talking about it was just really, really, really uplifting for me. Very touching for me to know that somebody understands. And I'm not going to make this video very long, but I want y'all to go watch her video and take those things into consideration that she brings up whenever you get an attitude and say, I'm not giving, or they ain't getting my money, or everybody just in it for the money. God gave the doctors the mind and the knowledge to go to school and to apply themselves and to earn degrees so that they could operate and could diagnose people and could treat people with their health conditions. But that knowledge came from God, whether or not they want to admit that or not. But they get paid mega bucks for that. Lawyers, it's a God-given ability to be able to pick through the evidence and ask the type of questions that will provoke people to tell the truth. That's God-given. Not everybody can do it. And they went to school and they applied themselves and they're making considerable money. And guess what we do? We just pay them that money. We don't even worry about it. And just about every other profession. So if God gave me the ability to open my mouth and produce a sound that will provoke people to worship, that will usher people into the very presence of God, I don't deserve to be compensated for that. I don't deserve it. I went to school, I applied myself, I got a degree. I went to various and numerous trainings and workshops and sessions and seminars to keep myself current. I listened hours and hours and hours to music to learn lyrics and words so that I can keep myself current with songs and things that's happening. But I should do all of that for free. I spend hours of study to write messages on a weekly basis. I've gone to school for it. I've gotten a degree for it. I've gone to other places to be trained in it. And I've been doing it for over 20 years. But I don't deserve to be able to pay my bills and to, I don't deserve it because God gave me that ability, and it's for God. That's the way people think. But Lady T, thank you for shedding that light on this very needed topic. It's something that people do not want to discuss. When you talk about money, folk go to acting funny. But it is true. Money does answer all things. And just thank you, okay? I'm very full right now because anybody who's ever been in ministry knows. And I was not raised, I'm going to add this, I was not raised with a give me handout type of thing. No, we went to school, we got our degrees, we work hard, and we do what we have to do, which is what I have been raised to do and which is what I do. But when you have worked all week long and you still cannot have enough resources in order to help people, that's a hurting feeling. When you have to delay the vision that God has given you, that you know would change people's lives because people do not give, that is a very crushing, hurtful feeling. So we as Christians, we just got to do better. That's all to it. We just got to do better. Because nobody complains about going to the club and paying that $10 per drink. Because you know you came there to do that. You came there to have a good time. And you paying for your good time. You pay for the outfit. You pay for the admission fee. You pay for the drink. Some people even tip the DJ. And I don't know, child, because I ain't never been to a club a day in my life. I'm just telling you what I heard, okay? But you pay dearly for it. I was really taken aback when somebody told me what cigarettes cost and what one drink costs. I was like, really? Didn't know, because I've never done that. But it's a dear price to call yourself having fun. The Bible is so true when it says where your treasure is, there's your heart. Because we'll spend money on something we like. I like these earrings, so I spent money on them. You know, I like this shirt, so hey, I spent money on them. And have you ever been somewhere where you didn't care what it cost, you liked it and you wanted it, so if you had to save up a whole year to get it, you did what you had to do? But we say we love God, but we want to give him $1 and $5 and $10 in the plate. It's just real. So where our treasure is, there is our heart. And I'm not going to get into all of that. But Lady T, once again, this video is this 12-minute and running video is to say thank you. Okay? Thank you for understanding. Thank you for shedding light on that subject. As someone who is receiving ministry and not necessarily on the giving end of ministry, as far as pulpit ministry is concerned. I'm strictly talking about that. Because everybody has a ministry. Honey, when you turned on your camera this morning, you ministered to me. So thank you. God bless everyone. These are just my thoughts. Moment of transparency. Dimensions of Stacey. Thanks for watching. Thanks for making ministry possible. Remember to enjoy Jesus and all his joys.